I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Tyler Glasnow will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Eric Sogard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two, here it comes. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Ready now, number 13. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First offering on its way. He just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Sogard at second, Galvis at first with no outs. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
All even now, 2-2. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Socrates Brito the next to bat as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball. Brito is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Outside, 3-0 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Check the swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That is big. The third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. With less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't look like this team's going to play in October. But I'll tell you what, you switch gears here in September and you start focusing on some individual achievements that can be right in front of you. This rookie is staring at a batting championship right in the face if he can close.
And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he popped him up. Wendell ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Justin Smoak now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Runners back. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Jansen stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Ball 2 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled away. Three runs already home here. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham waits on it. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Blue Jays on top, 3-0. Number 57 gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Richard Arena will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 7, Richard Urena.
Brandon Drury is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Stepping up now, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
1-1 the count. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sogard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going really soon. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding in, Avisail Garcia, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hard hit at third. Guerrero right there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Blue Jays 3, the Rays nothing. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Ready on 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Randal Grichuk, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First offering on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk. Eric Sogard will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here's Eric Sogard. He worked the walk to open up the ball game.
Just what you want to see out of your leadoff guy, too, getting a chance to see what a pitcher has. 4 straight balls in his first at bat. We'll see if this guy brings one in the zone for him to hit here in his second AB.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. First and second here with nobody out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And the pitch on 2-1. The count now at 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded to second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, as we've discussed, he's easily been one of the league's best bats, but his production has been merely good, not great, over his last 10 games, with his line over that stretch a little under 300.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
Well, we've of course spotlighted the positives of his season batting totals, but putting a microscope on the last 10 games, his batting numbers have actually dropped off to around the league average over that time.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Two and 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now a throw over. Back in standing. Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Arena. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 2 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays nothing. Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Ball two.
Ball two.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike three.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Robertson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. In the air to straightaway center field. Grichuk has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We return to Tropicana Field after this. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Stanek is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
.30 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
.3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Heading out towards shallow right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoak picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to left. Pham is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Danny Jansen, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hit to third. Duffy gloves it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rays.
Digging in, Willy Adames. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging.
I got the count 1-2.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Bring up Joey Wendell as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a fly out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Drury is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The third baseman, number 5.
That one, Matty, down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here. But you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Again, a 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. As the inning is over, down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Plate now is the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So first and second with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He's set and the pitch.
Inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Runners are at first and second with one away. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Drury. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard Arena. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Bases are loaded here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 27.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 43 on the year for him, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch on its way. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9, the Rays nothing.
Leading off.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 9-0. Emilio Pagan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Emilio Pagan.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
The designated hitter, number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Pagan, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike now. And there's ball 2 now. Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Randal Grichuk, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Now the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Outside and low, 3-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Yeah.
3-1.
Down to 3-1.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and two now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bullet back up the middle. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit back up the middle. Adames picks it up, and a glove flip for 1. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Rays.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here comes the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Smoke scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Lays off. 2-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Now in the box, Brandon Drury. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the sixth.
Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now back, second baseman, Richard Urena.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Richard Urena. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. So stepping in, Willy Adames looking to put the
off
ball
for
in
the
play
Rays.
here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Three and two now. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting second baseman, Joey Wendle.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendle 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sogard is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, Matt.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero is there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're down 9-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. Wendle comes up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia is under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Randal Grichuk.
At the plate, Randal Grichuk. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Eric Sogard would be next. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. That's down into left center for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 5, Eric Sogard.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Eric Sogard hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat he had to think he had extended his hitting streak. Luckily, he has another chance to keep it going right here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Two out with the man at first. Fouled away. Good battle. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
A ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away.
The batter, the catcher, Mike.
So striding in, Mike Zunino. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
The 0-1 pitch. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Guerrero is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Rays. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Charlie Morton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Charlie Morton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Morton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
2-2 to count.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Brandon Drury is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that
Now
good,
batting,
you have to wonder if maybe it's personal.
Brandon
You can't blame him for
Drury.
being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in now, Brandon Drury, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, at the ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
The batter
In now,
7,
Richard Arena.
second baseman.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Fouled off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Now batting, number 27.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Two and 0 now.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Two one. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Jansen. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And it's fouled away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hops this one up. Wendell ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 44.
So striding forward now, Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and 1 strike.
That's a ball.
Down and away, ball 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Randall Grichuk, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 11, the Rays nothing. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Galvis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 11-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping stepping in, Eric Sogard. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
Now
right?
batting.
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brendan Drury. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Now that's second baseman, Richard Urena.
Stepping into the box, Richard Urena. Last time through was a base hit. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Ready with the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Split finger fastball, but that misses, and it's 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. The 3-1. Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Now batting, number 27.
Oliver Drake comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Oliver Drake.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Up off toward the first base side. Cron is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 11-0. Digging in, Willy Adames starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And it's 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Sogard is there. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey Wendle.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Joey Wendle. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Drury's there for it. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Duffy. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just off the inside corner. The 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.